Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm winter camping in a snowstorm. I'm expecting freezing temperatures, blizzard conditions, and an absolutely mental night in the tent. Currently I'm at 1,000 meters. I've got to go up, right up to the top of the mountain. So I'm gonna make my way up there now. The snow's coming down, set up my tent and hunker down and survive. But as always, thanks for tuning in. This one's gonna be pretty epic. That's where I'm going, up the mountain. It's almost snowing down here. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, it's coming in. There's snowflakes. I'm heading way up there into the snow. It's coming down pretty good. I'm at about 1,000 meters above sea level. Starting to get pretty thick. Entering the frozen forest. It's absolutely stunning when it's like this. Check this out. It's absolutely freezing up here. I'm gonna have to chuck my gloves on soon and probably the goggles when I break out of the trees. I imagine it's blizzard conditions just up on the ridge there. Gloves and goggles. As expected, the conditions are pretty rough up here, but it's so much better with the gloves and goggles on. Here we go. Winds are picking up. This is what I'm talking about. I love this. Lovely conditions for a camping trip. It's not that far, and I can find us. Whoa! My pack liner. The winds are really picking up now. Whoa! This is getting pretty serious. Oh, crap. These winds are almost blowing me off my feet. Crikey. I must find the shelter quickly. I need my down jacket on. Some of these snow drifts are like knee deep. I can see the shelter over there. I'll make my way in and get changed into some warm clothes. It's crazy up here. I'm feeling much better now with this on. And it seems like the winds have died down a bit, so I'll get nice and warm, we'll get out there and we'll pitch the tent. All right, time to get this tent up. It certainly is beautiful. It's rugged and rough, but it's just lovely when everything's covered in snow like this. It's my favorite time of year. We're in the snow drifts. They're pretty deep. Up against this bank here, they've built up nicely. Should be pretty good here. There's ice all over the camera lens. Filming in these conditions is always super difficult. I'll get all these poles assembled first, then I'll get the tent out. Hopefully I can pitch it up. The winds aren't too bad right now, so it should be pretty easy, I hope. The Helleberg Namage GT2, the perfect tent for these conditions. It's an absolute beast. Best thing about this tent is it's so easy to pitch. Even with my gloves on, it goes up so fast and it's so strong. Alright, time to get all these guy lines in. Just a few more guy lines, then we'll get in the tent to get a hot drink on. The setup hasn't been too bad. It's gone quite smoothly. She's looking pretty nice. The tent's covered in ice already. But I'm gonna get the pack inside and start to unload all of my gear. Hey, this looks like a good pitch. Lovely. And we're out of the elements. Oh, that's better. Look at the state of my backpack. Absolutely encrusted in snow and ice. Oh, that's gross. It's nice and cold though. Nothing's melting. Oh, here we are once again. I love this tent. It's such a great space to be in. But first things first, got to get the chair made, and I'm dying for a hot chocolate. Oh yes, now we're talking. This is absolutely awesome. I've got the perfect little setup here, snow all over the ground. The inner tent obviously has a floor, but this little vestibule, it's just exposed to the snow, which I actually quite like. What's going on outside? Oh yeah, it's coming down. Alright, I'm gonna start unpacking my gear. Got my thermometer here. I'll hang it up outside the tent so I can get temperature readings. Whoa. Alright, I think I've got to get back in the tent. There's a lot of icy snow coming down right now. It's powder, completely dry, which is nice. So hopefully the whole tent can get covered by the morning. Oh. It's rough out here. I'm not sure how good the stove's going to work in the freezing conditions. It's not really designed for it. What did you guys really expect? I'm up here in the snow. Of course I'm going to do a Tim Tam slam. It would be rude not to. I've achieved full saturation. Oh, that's good. That's so good. It looks like we've got some sun coming out. The weather up here is just absolutely crazy. 1 minute we have a blizzard, the next sunny. All I know though, it's going to be very cold. That's a damn good hot chocolate. I'm starting to feel alive again. That walk up and setting up the tent, it's always extremely brutal. I've done it many times now, so I know what to expect, but man, every time it takes a lot out of you. I'll open up the door and make the most of the sun while it's here. It's just beautiful looking out at the snow and the tussocks. I love camping like this. In a strange way, it's very, very peaceful. Just me and the elements. Encrusted. Making a big mess as usual. Hot chocolate all over my jacket. A lot of people ask me how I stay warm when I do camps like this without heating. And the answer is massive amounts of insulation. Like this jacket that I've got here, the Rab Mythic Ultra. This thing would be good down to probably like -20. It's absolutely beast mode. The inner of the tent's all on the snow, so I'm gonna try compact it down to make a nice little bed platform. It's a bit lumpy at the moment. Oh, it's not that good. Maybe a little bit more manipulation of the snow. This is my new little gadget. This is the OUTZAC beam pump. And this is a dual purpose lantern and inflator for your sleeping pad. So I'm going to be testing this out on this trip on my massive Big Agnes sleeping pad, and we'll see how it blows it up. She's filling up this massive pad pretty quick. Look at that, it's coming alive. Whoa. That's powerful, man. She's nice and tight, doesn't even need any extra breaths. That pump did a great job. It's so much better than trying to blow it up with your mouth or a pump sack. And the good thing is, it's only 78 grams, and now I can hang it up and use it as a lantern. That's super convenient. Lantern and pump all in one. Anyway guys, I'll chuck a link in the description. You can check it out, get one for yourself. I recommend it, it works well. Anyway, time to make the rest of my bed. This thing's been so highly compressed. Got to agitate the down a bit inside so it's not all clumped. I think I'll be pretty comfortable tonight. The quilt's lofting up real good. And this pad, the Big Agnes Campmaster Deluxe, it's a full-on winter pad, stretchy top, thick, and I think it has like an R value of 7 or 8, so no worries about cold coming up through the ground. But it's getting dark out there quick. Just gonna chill for a bit and then I might go out for a look around. I always love it, just being in this tent. The element's so brutal outside, but I've created like this little cozy environment where I can just hang out, eat my food and relax, and just be in the storm. I think there's a bit more snow coming down out there. I'm tempted to go out for a look around. We'll open her up. Oh. Yeah, it's snowing a bit. It's saying -2, that's good. I think it's supposed to get down to -7 in the morning. That'll be lovely. This is like the ultimate camping conditions. Just gonna go around and check all the guy lines, make sure the tent's real secure. They're freezing up though. It's like solid ice on them already. Without this down jacket, there's no way that I could be out here. I'm actually very warm and comfortable under this thing, believe it or not. I don't have my gloves on though, so I can't stay here for too long. But the tent's getting nice and crispy. We still have snow coming in. This is what it's all about, winter camping, way up in the mountains, with nice gear and just defeating the elements in style. This is the pinnacle for me. It's time to get back in and shut the tent up. It's getting way too cold out here. What are we at? We've moved to -3 and there's a wind chill. It's brutal. Oh, my zip's freezing. Oh man, back in the cocoon, it's nice. The condensation inside of here is starting to freeze as well. I think this is going to be pretty epic. I think it's time to get some dinner on. I'm going to do some freeze-dried mashed potato and reheat a slow-cooked Wagyu beef cheek and just add that all together with some cheese. Super simple, but it's going to pack a massive punch and hopefully send me into a food coma. So I'll start by boiling some water and getting this rehydrating. I think I'll get my head torch on too. It's getting quite dark. That's better. You can actually see what I'm doing. So what does this thing need? 375 ml of boiling water. Got to get some ventilation going. It's looking crispy out there. We have a boil already. That was fast, man. This stove, the Jet Boil Trail Cook, fantastic at boiling water. Give that a good mix. Fully saturate all the particles. We have a little bit of leakage. Alright, I'm going to put that into the quilt and hopefully it doesn't rupture. I can keep that warm while I do this slow cook on the Wagyu beef cheek. Just get that down in there. Tuck them in. Alright, the main event. These things are absolutely divine. I've had them before several times on the channel and they're just packed with maximum flavour. All you got to do is cut open the bag and kind of heat it up enough so all the fat breaks down. Gotta get this little bit over here. Can't leave any to waste. Try to get some of this extra fat out too. That'll be delicious flavour. It's going to take a while to properly heat up and break down. It's quite nice being up here for a change when the weather's not so ferocious that I can actually have the door open and it's still freezing cold with a bit of snow coming down. Usually it's just like hardcore blizzard, like when I was walking up in this video, and you're just battening down the hatches and huddling for survival. But this is nice. The snow is just completely crystallized ice particles, man. It's beautiful. Just love it when everything freezes up. It's going to be quite hard to break apart this beef cheek. It's a big one. It's starting to smell beautiful and beefy in here in the best way possible. Look at all that vapor just coming out the door. This is going to form like beef ice inside the tent. The tent already smells like burgers anyway, so that's not a problem. Beef condensation turning into beef ice. We've got more snow coming in. Tent's gonna get nicely coated. I think I spoke too soon. Looks like the wind's back. We've got a bit more snow coming down too. Oh well, it's all good. Look at all that steam getting sucked out of the tent. That's crazy. It's got some tasty cheese here. I want to sprinkle this all over the top of the beef cheek. And I think it should almost be time to eat. Get it all in there. Why not? Sweet, we'll get this off the gas. That's just fully infused with the cheese now. Oh. I just realised though, I forgot my plate, so I'm going to have to eat like a barbarian. Here's the mash, which is still nice and warm even after that long cook. Thanks Quilt, provided good insulation. But I think what I'm going to have to do is just squirt the mash into the pot. It's a rather primitive way of doing it, but oh well, we'll make do. Start by getting some in there. By no means is this the prettiest meal that I've ever done, but I can guarantee it's going to taste delicious. It's kind of like a potato top pie. Oh yeah, that is exquisite. Cheesy, rich, peppery, beefy, fatty. Can taste the nice potato and a bit of bacon. Those big chunks of beef cheek. Hearty meal. Look at that, a steaming chunk of beef cheek. This is a substantial feast. Oh man, what a simple and easy combination. All that extra cheese, definitely worth it. I'm going to need the calories to keep me warm tonight. Oh, I reckon this is better than a burger. Probably not as visually appealing for you guys watching, but trust me when I say the flavour combination, the richness, the tastiness, is to die for. It reminds me so much of eating like a beef and cheese pie. Minus the pastry, but that's the exact flavour that I'm getting here. Look at that. Massive hunk of beef cheek. It's so tender. 14 hours slow cooked. Here we go. That's the wind that we want. Or don't want. Get the tent shaking around a bit. There's so much condensation, well, ice forming on the inside of the tent. I wonder if it tastes like beef. Oh yeah, it's got a slight cowy tang to it. Oh, anyway guys, I'm gonna finish this off, tidy up, and I might have to go for a walk over to the shelter to collect some water. It's like blizzard conditions outside now. I don't think I'll be going out to get any water, and it's probably all frozen anyway. Gonna have to resort to melting snow. Good thing I brought extra gas. Yeah, it's getting nasty out there. If I go out for a walk in this, I'm gonna get absolutely caked. Stuff it, I'm gonna have to go outside for a quick look. I can't help myself. Get the jacket on, we'll see what it's doing out there. It sounds intense. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh yeah. Make sure these skylines are super tight. This is nasty. Well, this is a pretty good outcome. We've got some good blizzard conditions out here, but I'm not hanging around. I'll get a few more shots on the camera, then it's back in the tent. This is what I'm talking about. Blizzard conditions up on the mountain in the middle of winter. Alright, it's getting real cold. We've got to get back in the tent. That's enough of that. Got to get back into my survival capsule. Oh man, it's invigorating out there. Whew. Oh, my beanie. It's all covered in ice. That was rough. There's no way I'm walking over to the shelter in this. I've got about 1 litre of water left, but I can melt the snow, so I should be okay. Oh, it's building up. I think it's time to get all this gear off. I might lie down in the bed for a bit. It's still pretty early, but sitting out in the chair, my feet are kind of going cold, so getting into the quilt will be nice. I mean, look at my boots. They're just fully covered in snow and ice. My socks aren't doing a good enough job. Oh man. It's going to be nice to lie down and have a hot chocolate from bed. These are going to be frozen in the morning. It's going to be fun tying up my boots, getting them on my feet even. I reckon I'm going to have to get on the ultra warm base layers too. These are Alpha Direct from Farpoint. If you're in New Zealand, you can pick these up at the gear shop. They do tops and bottoms and socks. This stuff is just so much warmer than merino wool and way lighter, so I'll get a full layer of this on and tuck myself up. Instantly these things provide good warmth. Oh, they're so much better. My poor legs. Take me a few minutes, but I should get nice and toasty warm in here. The immense loft This should be good down to -7 degrees, I think. So we might actually touch that by the morning. We shall see. I'm starting to get some sensation back in my toes. They got pretty cold before. Sitting around when it's like this, -3, without like super thick insulation on your feet, after a while they just start to go numb. So cozy in the tent. I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm just going to get myself to critical warmth and then I'll get a hot chocolate on. Oh, it's so nice lying down, knowing my tent's covered in snow and it's horrible outside. Something about it, it's just magical. The gas is going to struggle at this temperature. Whoa. There's still snowing out there too, just wispy snow. Unfortunately, I forgot my marshmallows, but a good old jar of classic should hit the spot nicely. And then I think it's time to hit the sack. Oh, such a rapid boil. I've got to give it a stir. Break all those particles up. Get the perfect consistency. While I have this hot chocolate, I've got some exciting news to share with you guys. My wife Victoria, who some of you will know who she is, others wouldn't. I think the last time she came on a camp with me was probably 150,000 subscribers ago. So a lot of you probably haven't even seen a video with her in it, but that's why the channel's named Abel and Victoria, because we started it together to go camping. But she's been at home looking after our daughter, which is, I think, the smart thing to be doing. The baby needs milk. I can't provide milk. Victoria makes milk, so she looks after the baby a little bit better than I can. And we actually have another baby girl on the way that's arriving in November, so that's pretty exciting. And that's kind of why Victoria hasn't come out camping again, because a pregnant lady in a storm is probably not a good combination. So yeah, it's going to be pretty full on. A lot of you probably have kids and you know what it's like, so just thought I would share that news with you guys and explain a little bit why Victoria hasn't been coming along on the trips. But yeah, November, there'll be 2 girls, well 3 girls in the house if you count Victoria. I'll be thoroughly outnumbered. Anyway, I know a lot of you are going to wish me well and Victoria, so thank you for your kind messages, and yeah, I'll probably share a few more updates going forward because I know a lot of you probably want to know about it. So yeah, I'm going to finish my hot chocolate, get myself super cozy, close up the tent, probably switch off the lights soon. Anyway, that was my story and I hope you enjoyed it. Close up the inner. Might open up this mesh panel too. This should hopefully allow some airflow. I've got my big vent at the back fully open. I'll leave this mesh here exposed, so hopefully we can mitigate some of the condensation in here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get pretty steamy by the morning. When it gets real cold like this, what happens, moisture escapes my body and it comes up through the quilt, and then it will condensate on the face fabric, and then it will cause water droplets or ice. So I reckon I'll probably have a bit of a wet quilt in the morning, but with this airflow, hopefully I can try get some of that moisture out. Well, it's looking pretty cozy in here. I've only got this much water left and I'm actually pretty thirsty after that big salty beefy dinner. I just got to save enough in the morning for coffee and a few sips of water in the night.
Anyway, I'm about ready to switch all the lights off. I think I'll leave the puffer jacket on for now until I get too hot, and then I'll take it off. I'll probably definitely overheat with this thing on once I wrap this right up around my shoulders. But for now, I think it's lights off and bedtime. If anything crazy happens, I'll switch the camera on, but if not, I'll see you in the morning for what might be a pretty epic frozen wasteland out there. Anyway guys, see you tomorrow. Good night.
Oh no. My water bottle. It's freezing inside the tent. My cloth is frozen. There's ice on my quilt. The water droplets are frozen. Oh, look at this. Oh man. Shivers. Gotta get this down jacket on, man. It's so cold in here. Oh, get that hood on too. Crikey. We have a severe build-up of ice inside of my tent. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that's thick. Just having my hands out of the quilt, they're starting to hurt. This is some properly cold conditions up here at the moment. I was warming my quilt last night just. But man, I'm already thinking, how am I going to pack down the tent? We're going to start the day with a dirty double Makona. Oh, my hands. Oh, my boots are going to be rock solid. This is not good. The winds have been going crazy like this all night long. I chucked the earplugs in and surprisingly, I actually slept pretty good. Oh. We have a boil. Holy moly, man. This is a bit more intense than I thought it was going to be. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. Oh man. What is the time, by the way? It's 6:30 AM. The sun's probably going to come up in an hour. And hopefully this wind can die off when that happens. If not, packing this tent down is going to be absolutely impossible. I reckon my fingers will get frostbite, even with the gloves on. The wind chill's probably like -17, -20. Maybe more. I have to check my thermometer outside. What have I gotten myself into? Nah, I love it. This is awesome. I'm pretty impressed. This quilt, it actually kept me warm, even when it was covered in ice. I had to tuck it right up around me. I took the down jacket off as well. But I was pretty toasty. And believe it or not, with all this wind, man, I was sleeping like a baby. I was even having dreams, real weird ones. Must have been all the cheese. It's -6. Oh my goodness. It's just brutal outside. Oh my goodness, everything's just so icy. My boots, these things, just absolutely ice covered. They're like rocks. I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is the ice. I put the laces inside them though, so they're not super rock solid. I'm gonna try and get my foot into one of them. Oh man. They're oversized, so my foot can actually slide in alright. Man, thank goodness for goose down. Without this thing, it'd be a dire situation. Even my gloves are freezing up. Get some warmth into these. Preheat them. Oh, I'm feeling good though. This is lovely. I'm very low on water. Melting snow is going to be a problem because, yeah, this gas stove, it's just not really designed for these temperatures at all. And the fuel mix doesn't really work at -6, so yeah, I might have to ration my water, one more coffee. Probably can't do breakfast now either. It's quite nice when the whole inside of your tent just becomes like frosty. When I was lying in the quilt, huge gusts of wind would come and I could feel some of the ice falling off and hitting my face. And I kept thinking like, is it snowing in the tent? But it's just all this frozen up condensation. I mean, look at this. That's a severe frost inside the tent. That might be the best inner frost I've ever had, man. Look at that. It's right down the whole inside. Sun coming up over that way. It's going to be glorious when this whole area is just lit up. So extremely cold, but man, it's stunning. Just snow everywhere. Oh, stars in the sky. Couldn't ask for more. Surprisingly, I'm actually pretty warm with the down jacket on.
-6. I think I'm gonna get back in the tent though. I've had enough out here.
It's hard to believe that I could sleep in this environment. Wow. This is all I've got. I don't think I can melt the snow. I have something here. Oh, what have I got? I've got this rice pudding with me, which I could do for breakfast. It only needs 250 ml of water. If I melt a little bit of snow, I could probably do this. Make a start with this. The rest is just ice. This was not what I had planned for breakfast, but because of the current weather situation, snow situation and water situation, this will have to do. This will be nice though. It's sweet, tasty, creamed rice will power me up and give me the energy that I need to pack down the tent. I'm quite impressed with the stove. It's actually doing a really good job with this water. Might just get a little bit more snow in there while it's hot, just so I can have enough for a coffee. There's a few bits of grass in my water. Try to get those out. Doesn't look like we're going to drop below -6. As soon as I put my face out the tent without goggles on, my eyes get like blasted with that freezing cold air. It's rough. My water's getting there very slowly. Finally, we got there. I'll do another couple of the old dirty Maconas. First I'll get this going. $250 ml of water, we're just going to have to guess. There are measurements in the pot, but I can't really see them. That should do it. Lovely. I definitely added way too much water to this one. It'll be nice though, but it will be soupy. Vanilla, spiced apples, and cinnamon. That's gonna be good. Might open this up, see how it is. Oh, it smells good in there. That's a good rice pudding. Nice chunks of apple. Not too sweet. It's lovely. Whoa, the snow's come down pretty low. It's not often that you get snow on the ranges over that way. There wasn't a huge volume, but man, it's right down to the lake almost. That doesn't happen that often. Oh, it's proper winter now. Still -6. I'm gonna finish off my breakfast soup. I think these things are actually sold as part of the dessert range, but I just grabbed it as backup. I'm making quite the mess on myself. In fact, it might be better if I try and drink it. That's better. Sun's hitting the tent. Oh. Oh yeah, the sun. Woohoo! Look at these formations. It's just a big bank of snow there. It's a giant drift. I'm gonna start packing down some of the stuff in the tent. I'm just gonna go slow, then we'll get out, do the whole tent, then we'll go for an awesome walk back down to the car. I'll film quite a bit of that because it's gonna be stunning this morning. I've never had my quilt freeze this much on a camp. The whole face fabric is just icy. There's ice inside it. I can't really tie up my boots. They won't tighten. This whole lower part is solid ice. My shoelace just snapped. Oh no. I don't think I have a spare one either. Oh man. That better not come undone. That's going to be real difficult walking out. That's not good, man.
I should probably bring a spare set of laces. Oh well. Alright, almost packed up inside here. That should be way better help with the wind chill. I'm almost ready. I'm all geared up. The buckle's frozen. It won't budge. Come on. Snapped. Oh no. Oh, it's not going to hold now. Damn it. Everything's frozen. It's just breaking. Oh, some pretty big drifts here. Just get up onto this little hill. We should have some epic views. Look at this drift. Hey, these footprints. There's probably a few people up here trying to do some backcountry skiing, I reckon. Oh man. Oh, it's deep. This Lake Rotawiti. You can see the snow, it's come right down to the car park. I'm gonna head down into the trees, probably get this down jacket off and sort out my pack a bit more for the descent. This is epic though. It's just incredible up here. Oh! Ugh. Oh, that was absolutely awesome up there. I can't believe it. I've got to sort all this stuff out. I'm overheating a bit. And then I'll head on down. It takes me about 30 minutes. What an experience. I'm gonna get cold real quick when I get this jacket off, but it'll just be too hot to wear when I'm walking down the mountain. So I'll chuck the raincoat back on
I'll get this big thing in the pack. I always try to savor it when it's like this. Just the frozen forest, ice, all the snow is powder. We don't get this too often here in New Zealand, but when we do, just look how beautiful it is. There's like a film of ice under the snow. You have to take it easy coming down here. Don't want to slip over now and ruin the camp. So I think I'll put the camera away for a bit and I'll say goodbye when I'm back down at the wagon. Car park down there. Shivers, that's black ice. Holy moly. Made it back down to the car and there's black ice everywhere. Looks like there's a good dusting too down at the car park, which is unusual for this location, but man, check that out. Fully frozen. Look at that. Yeah, man. Well, that was an epic trip. It's always good to get out for those brutal snow camps. I'm surprised by how much ice and snow is actually down here. It's pretty cool, but I'm gonna head home, probably go to the pub tonight maybe. A couple pints would be good, maybe 3 or 4, we shall see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, great week, and a great life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.